Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deidre-Ann Anderson and I write under two pen names. Deidre-Ann Anderson for Black women and those who love them, and Sky Winter for fun, steamy romances. Now today's going to be a little different type of video because we're going to be doing a walkthrough for how to upload and share your book for email giveaways. So whether that's a free book or a book that's already for sale, we'll be walking through. This is actually going to be a part of a 2-week series. Now, this week we'll be walking through how to get your book set up for free as if you want to use it for an reader magnet for your newsletter, or if you want to just give someone a copy of your book, a finalized copy of your book, or if you wanted to set up ARC reviews, ARC reader copies, that you're going to be doing manually and not through a company. This is how you will do that. So we're going to be walking through that this week. And then next week, probably on the Tuesday as well, you will get the second part of the series, which is setting up giveaways. So if you're releasing a book and you want to go ahead and maybe set up a giveaway where 5 or 6 people, for example, get a free copy of your book, I'll walk you through how to do that, the services that I've used to do that, and how to set like parameters, right? And that will be in next week's course. So if you want to know how to give away free copies of your book for marketing reasons, whether that be a reader magnet, a giveaway, just a free copy to a friend or family member, here is how you do it. All right. So you want to stick around if this is something that you are interested in learning how to do. See you on the flip side. All right, guys, welcome back. Okay, so right now you're seeing my entire screen. So if you see anything that you're not supposed to see, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. I'm down in a little corner here so that you can see my screen because it's going to be a legitimate walkthrough. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do this with 2 different services, right? Both services come with a cost attached, unfortunately, but you don't need both. You just need to decide which one you want to go, what route you want to go with. Now, of course, there is a way for you to do this manually for free where you create your actual finalized EPUB document, or I don't think they're using Mobi anymore. I think they're phasing out Mobi. So you can create your finalized PDF or EPUB document and manually email the people you want to get your book. But this is not feasible long term, especially if you want to do like a newsletter where you're automating your giveaway so that everyone that signs up for your newsletter gets that free copy, or actual giveaway where you want to set up a reader magnet or ARC readers, or just gift a friend your book, or multiple people your book. It sort of gets complicated to do it manually. And of course, Gmail, Yahoo, and the email service providers that are meant for free usage or personal usage have limitations. So the 2 services that I use to streamline this process, or I have used in the past, are BookFunnel, which is this website right here. This is what you see when you log in to a platform. So you will have to actually sign up for a account with them, and they have different pricing plans for different needs. So you can head on over to bookfunnel.com, check out the pricing plans there, and decide on which account you want. Regardless of which account you go with, even if you go with the cheapest one, you'll be able to do this process. All right. Or you could use Story Origin, which is this platform right here. Again, this is what you see when you sign in. I joined Story Origin back when it was free to use in beta. So I was using it first at that time, but as my needs have evolved, I've decided to go with BookFunnel. I may return to them in the future, but as you see, I'm still able to log in. I still have a free account, right? It's just that some of the services that are on Story Origin, you would need to upgrade your account to use it. I'm not 100% sure if the reader magnet service can be done for free. So that's something you may want to check out if you decide to go with Story Origin, right? Along with these two, whichever one of these two platforms you decide to use, you'll also need access to a newsletter subscription service, where I'm using MailerLite, but you also have Flowdesk, you have MailChimp, you have Substack. There's so many different newsletter service providers that you can choose to use. So you decide, again, what's best for your business and what meets your needs, right? But for our purposes today, I'll show you on MailerLite. Most of the services have similar processes, so you should be able to also follow through for your specific service provider. What I will do is that I'll drop one-on-one walkthroughs or help on my Ko-fi page. So if that's something that you want to book a consultation or something, we can walk through. I'll walk through with you and get it all set up and ensure that it's all functioning. We'll do some test runs and get it all set up for you to ensure that your needs are being met. All right. But for the purposes of this tutorial, this walkthrough here, we'll use the services that I'm currently using so that you can see that it works. All right. So, and of course, Amazon KDP, as self-publishers, most of us have an Amazon KDP account. So I opted to use here, but this can be done with any book, whatever platform you're using, whether it be Draft Digital, Amazon, Lulu, Barnes & Noble, wherever your book is, as long as it's not in Kindle Unlimited. That is very important. If you're not using a free book and your book is currently enrolled in the Kindle Unlimited program, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot give the entire book away for free in any other space, because that ebook is supposed to be exclusive to Amazon KDP during that term. So please, please, please bear in mind, do not get yourself banned from the program, guys. If your book is enrolled in KU, you're only allowed to share, I think it's 20% of the book with anyone else anywhere for free, the ebook. So of course, if you have a sample of your book and you have a 20% section that you've already, it's normally that little section that you would see in the preview. Like if you go on the Amazon page, you click through you can go through, that's what you would see. But because I am in the process of making this book, this is the book we're going to be using for the purposes of this presentation, Snapshot of Love. It's written under my pen name, Skywinner. I ensured that it was completely out of the Kindle Unlimited program so that we could use it for our purposes here. All right. So remember, if it's in KU, please don't use it. If it's wide, as in if it's on all platforms, or if it's just on Amazon like this one, but not in KU, you're free to do whatever you want with it. All right. I'll be using the circumstances of setting it up as an exclusive giveaway right now, where it is for sale here for $2.99, as you see. However, if that person should sign up for my newsletter, they will still get it for free. All right. So that's an exclusive perk for my newsletter readers. So that's also an option that you could consider, or you could just use a completely free book. All right. So here we are on the book funnel dashboard. All right. This is what you see when you log in. So the first step you need to do is to create the book create the book, whether it's on BookFunnel or Story Origin. So we're going to go over to the left panel here, and we're going to go ahead and look. We're searching. You're seeing everything here that you need, right? So we're going to go ahead and click on books. Right? We're going to need to create two different things here. As you see, I have a lot of books here created. I already have a Snapshot of Love book here, but I'm going to create it anyways so you can see the step, right? So once you're in the books section, you're going to go over to actions here, and you're going to click add a new book. Now, as you've seen, you can do this for books and for audios, but it has to be like short, like maybe a sample of an audiobook I've seen, the larger the file, the more complicated it becomes, right? I don't currently offer audiobooks, but I've seen people actually use the services for like samples, to give away samples of their audiobooks and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you could probably use the service to give away arcs of your audiobooks, but if most audiobooks have codes and stuff that you're using, so that's a completely different process. Either ways, let's continue. So you're clicking on add new book. All right. So once you click that, you come to this page. It's pretty straightforward. You're just going to fill in your book details. So you're going to go ahead for, in my case, it's called Snapshot of Love. Snapshot of Love, right? So that's the book title. I'm just going to fill in the necessary fields that I want to show on that book page, right? So I'm not going to add a book label, but you can, if you'd like. It's essentially what's going to show for you, what it shows you in the back end, right? If you don't put anything there, it shows you what the book title is, right? So I'm going to leave it blank for now. All right. The author name is Sky Winter. If you realize I have a drop down. So depending on the account you have on BookFunnel, there is an account that allows only one pen name, or you can add 2 pen names, or you can pay to add automation, where I use automation services because I do promos on BookFunnel. And so when someone joins my newsletter through BookFunnel, it automatically sends the subscriber over to MailerLite. However, if you are someone who doesn't want or can't afford that additional cost for automation on BookFunnel, what you can do is that you can opt to use the normal account without automation, and then you download a CSV file. You export the CSV file of the persons who signed up and got your stuff, and upload them to your newsletter. Okay. So I use automation because I forget to export my users and to upload it there. So it's just a seamless process to get it there. It depends as well on your newsletter provider. If you have Flowdesk, for example, they don't automatically link. So you'd have to either go through a third-party software or download the CSV files. All right. So bear that in mind. Check your newsletter subscriber account service. I can't find words today, before you decide to pay for automation. All right. So we're going Sky Winter because that is the author name for this book. All right. You can add the series if you want. I'll go ahead and add it. It's essentially the Pride Mountain Montgomery Siblings series, right? So that's the series name for my book. I won't have a tagline because I don't like how the tagline on the page it goes right across the top of your book page. It's big, it's clunky. I don't like seeing it, but if you want to add like a headline or a tagline, you're free to do so. What I also add sometimes is the Amazon ASIN. This here is very, very useful if you want to set up a sales page. So if the book that you're offering or showing here is not going to be for free, you want to say like buy now, then what you'll create after this is a sales landing page. And then that will come in handy because when you click buy now, it'll, let's do the ASIN. So I'll just show you. So I'll add in the ASIN for this book, which is this right here, this bad boy here. So you'll copy it over. We'll add it there, right? So what I was saying is if you create a sales page, it will, let's create this book. Okay, so if you add it there, it will create a sales. When you create a sales page, it will have a buy now button that links directly to Amazon, right? And it basically just links your book. So what we're going to do, if you don't have an ASIN and it's a free book, leave it blank. It's not a required field. That's fine. So now we need the book description. I'm just going to copy it directly from Amazon because we have KDP open here, and it's an easy way to get to it. So I'm just going to copy the entire blurb here, entire book description, not blurb. I use the two words interchangeably. Forgive me. All right, so we'll paste, or here it is. We have our book description. Now, if you realize my formatting went away, that's fine. If you copied it from like a Word document, it would have kept your formatting. But because I copied it from Amazon that uses HTML in the back end, the formatting went away. That's fine. Right? So let's go ahead now. If you want to add a note to your readers, maybe this is for a giveaway. You want to say thank you so much, a thank you note, or a little author note, giving them like trigger warnings or anything you want additional to be on your book page. You can add it here. I don't need anything for this book. It's a pretty light, fun book. I don't need any trigger warnings, and I'm not going to actually be giving it to anyone. I'm just doing it to show it to you. So we'll go ahead and click create book. Now, oh, wait. What did I miss? It said I missed the book type. I apologize. So book type, you want to pick the book type as well. This is where you tell them if it is a ARC. So if it's an advanced reader copy, you're giving it to people to get reviews. If it's an excerpt, as in maybe it's not excerpt or sample, it's just a little piece of the book, it's not the whole book. Remember, if it's in KU, you can't give the whole book. So they want to know this. For right now, or purposes, it doesn't make a difference what you pick. But if you're joining like a group promotion where you are a bunch of authors are sharing each other's books, they have requirements of full books, excerpts, samples. So you'd want to pick the right thing here, so that you can be able to find the right promotions, find the right people to share your book, etc. So right now I'll pick full book because that's what it is. All right, and I will create the book. And here it is. Oh, I forgot to add the book cover right before. So here we go. We're going to click upload cover here, right? We're going to find the cover again. Just ignore all these wonderful things you've seen. I've been around for a while. I have a lot of folders, okay? So just pretend you're not seeing all the hodgepodge that is my computer. All right, so we're going into Snapshot of Love, which is this one, the covers, the new cover. Here it is, okay? So you just find your cover wherever it is and get that uploaded. It will go. It will get uploaded. There it is. Voila. We have a book page, but it doesn't stop there, right? Because this little book page here is for your purposes in your back end. You can't share it anywhere, right? Well, you could if you wanted to manually. That's what I was saying. If you wanted to manually share this book, you could essentially share the link to the book page, right? But it won't have a download link or anything. So it'll just be for feedback purposes, right? So in order to get it as an actual page where people are sending it, you have to create a landing page, right? So that's what we'll do next. But before that, so this little thing here, right? These little two stuff here is additional stuff you can add to your book. If you want to add a watermark, if you're afraid that maybe your book will be pirated for whatever reason, or you're just sharing it to random people as a giveaway, so you want to protect yourself, you're able to add a visible watermark to your book, right? To your PDF, which is essentially going to be like your author name, right? The book funnel ID, where you got it from, where they got it from, right? So you can add that there and save the watermark. Or if you want to enable a sample of your book where you're creating a section, you pick sample. When you created it, you can add it there. We're not going to be doing that right now. We don't need to create a sample of the book because it's not a sales page we're doing a landing page, right? The sample is just like the read thing on Amazon where you can preview a couple of the pages, see what you're getting before you buy, right? We don't need that right now, so we're moving on. right? So the next thing we want to do is create a page. Now, BookFunnel they know that we're doing this to send to people. So they put it down here, right here. You can select it from the side here, go to landing pages, but BookFunnel has streamlined the process for you. So they've said, hey, what are you going to be doing with this book? Do you want to send it to readers? Do you want to join a sales promo? Right now, we want to send it to readers, right? It's for email giveaways. So they're telling you, hey, you haven't added any book files. So, oh, we didn't upload our book files. Oh my goodness. The major step I forgot. So you added your book cover, right? Now you need to also add your files of your book, the EPUB files. So we're going to click here, right? If you're going to click here, the upload your book files. Guys, it's early, okay? I'm doing this exclusively for you guys. Forgive me. I talk a lot. I forget things. Bear with me, right? So you're going to need your formatted book. For these purposes, you need to already have had your book formatted. You need to have had your book created as an EPUB or PDF or whatever file you will be using, right? So to format your book, there's a lot of things you can do. You can use Reedsy, you can use Vellum, you can pay a service to get you a pretty format for your book, like Diverse Book Designs. Shameless plug. I have a cover design and interior formatting service called Diverse Book Designs. If you want pretty internal files for your book where you have like images in the background, chapter headers, stuff like that, then I can do that for you. You can just contact me at diversebookdesigns@gmail.com or visit my website, diversebookdesigns.com. Shoot me a message and I'll get back to you. Or find me on any of my social media at Deidre Rice Romance. All over social media, wherever you have me, reach out. I can help you to get a gorgeous EPUB or gorgeous PDF created for your book. Okay, continuing from here. Now that we have our book file generated, here it goes. It generates a generic EPUB for you, a Kindle EPUB, right? Legacy Mobi, I'm not really sure what you'll be doing with that. Maybe if you want, maybe someone has an older Kindle and is still using the Mobi file, maybe, because Amazon is phasing out the Mobi files. So for their Kindles, now they're all using EPUB. So you want to be sure you have an EPUB, but you can also upload a Legacy Mobi if you want, right? So now that we have our book files generated, we're going to go ahead and now create our page, right? So because we told them we wanted to give it to readers, now we have, how do you want to share it, right? So we want to send a link to readers. I want to create a landing page. If you are going to be doing this manually, where you're going to be sending, like say 1 or 2 persons your book manually through your email service provider, like Gmail or Yahoo, you click the top one, it will give you a link. You send it to your reader, they can download it, right? That's it. That's all. That's the easy process if you're doing it manually. But if you want to automate this to your newsletter, right, for free, as we're going through, you're going to be clicking, I want to create a landing page, right? Again, the same thing goes for art copies. If you're making review copies that will be sent out in a specific art campaign, you'll click that one or just read them. It's pretty straightforward. Pick the one that matches your needs, right? But for this presentation, we're clicking create a landing page, right? So go ahead and click that. You can also get it from at the side here where you click landing page, right? And then you click add new, right? So here we are, the landing page. I already have the book there, so it's calling it Snapshot of Love #2 because I already had this created, right? What kind of landing page are you trying to create, right? Do you want to set up an email sign-up page to collect new readers, a download page without getting emails? I'm sure there are purposes of using that. I don't see what the purposes of would be for not seeing that we're paying for this to get readers. So we're going, or you could create a sales page. That's what I was talking about before. That would say buy now instead of download, and they'd be redirected to Amazon or your universal book link or whatever link you put there, right? Not what we're doing today though. We're going to click an email sign up to create new readers, right? And of course, we want to ensure that we have selected the readers required to join my list in order to receive the book. Anything else you pick here, they'll be able to download and you won't get their email because that you're just giving it for free at that point. All right. So if you want it to be in exchange for an email address, you'll click the first one and then you'll come down and click create landing page. All right. Now, again, this is straightforward, just as creating the book. You're going to fill in the details that are necessary. So the opt-in name of the page, we're going to call it Snapshot of Love. I like to keep things very, very obvious, right? So this is what you will see. I'm going to actually call it Snapshot of Love number 2. Or no, it's fine. I'll just leave it as Snapshot of Love, right? Let me do it as you would be doing it. Right? We're not going to have an expiration date for this one, but if this is only supposed to be given away for free for a certain date, maybe just for a year, maybe for 6 months, it's an exclusive giveaway. You have to join my newsletter in the next 3 months to get it. Then you'd put the expiration date here, right? Or if it's like you're saying the first 500 people that join my newsletter will get this for free, then you'll set a claim limit for 500, right? So that's what these are for. Most people will just leave it blank for like general purposes. Okay, but you have that option if you'd like, right? Then we'll go down to mailing list action, right? We want to ensure that we have selected reader must sign up to my list to get the book. Again, anything else you select will not add the reader to your mailing list. Okay, now sign up options. Now you decide what you want to collect from the reader. I use the reader's first name and an email address. You may choose to use their full name. So you select all three, would get your first name, your last name, your email address, or just the email. It's up to you, personal preference. Now here you're going to select your newsletter. Now remember when I said that you have 2 different plans you can choose from? If you paid for the plan that has automation, you go ahead and you select your newsletter that you linked to it here, right? I'll show you how to link the newsletter afterwards, after we finish going through. But you would have already linked your newsletter, so you'd select which one you want. I'm going to select new book funnel subs because I have it segmented on my side, right? Or if you're not using automation, it wouldn't really affect you much. You'd only have no list right here. So you just select no list, export CSV only, right? And you'd be able to get your CSV that way. But for our purposes, we're going to say we're using MailerLite or something else that's automated, and we're going to select where we want it to go on our newsletter. All right. Now that's it basically. Now we can see our landing page. You can click preview. It links to the book you had, so you can change the templates here. But for our purposes, we'll just use the one that's already set on. Here's my book. Here's the gorgeous cover I uploaded. Again, this cover was also made by Diverse Book Designs. I do cover design as well. So if you want a cover or an interior format, reach out to your girl, all right? And I can give you a great deal on a great cover, right? So there it is. You'll have your book cover. Get your free copy of Snapshot of Love, and your reader will just click this link here. It will come up and ask for their first name, for their email address, and they'll put whatever email they want, whatever name they want, and click email me my book. Book Funnel will then send them a copy of your book via a link where they'll click and they'll decide how they want to receive the book. At that point, they can get it emailed to them. They can get it downloaded. They can get it sent directly to their Kindle or sent directly to their Kindle app. or they can read it on the BookFunnel app, where BookFunnel has a reader app. There is a lot of options for your reader at that point, but this is what your page would look like. All right. So at this point, we're going to just hit save page. We've created the page. Let's see if it will save with the same name it did. So we've created the page. There we have our landing page set up. We have our free book set up, and that's all you need to do on the BookFunnel side. All right. Now, as promised, I'll show you how to link your email newsletter subscribe. I can't speak. Your email subscription service to BookFunnel if needed. All right. If you're paying for automation or integration or whatever they call it, you'll click integration here. Right now, you need to add your newsletter to this. So you click action, add integration. All right. Now, I already have 2 set up, so it won't let me, but let me just click edit so you can see what it will look like. All right, so here it is. You add an API key, essentially, and how you get your API keys that you come over here to MailerLite or whatever email subscriber service you're using. You look for automation. Right? That's essentially what it would say, automation or integration or API. So you find that on your service, you click automation here, right? And you're going to create a new automation. And then, wait, sorry, not automation. My apologies. You click integrations. It is early. Okay, you click integrations is what you click, and then you're going to find API because that's what we're setting up. You could, if you're using Flowdesk, I know Zappler allows you to link BookFunnel, but Zappler again is not free, so you'd be paying for an additional service. So you can think of that. If you want to do it, you can link it to Canva. If you're creating your newsletters in Canva, there's a lot of things you can do in MailerLite. I like it. I was using Flowdesk and I recently switched back. So yeah, but you basically select API, click use, it will give you an API key, right? You generate new token, you get a new API key, you copy it, you come back to BookFunnel, and when you click add new, it will just come up with a box. You just paste the API key in, save, that's it, right? Now, that's how you create your free book on BookFunnel. If you want to set it up on your newsletter for free, you go to automation on your actual subscriber service, and then you basically just set up a new automation and set it so that link. So you add a picture or something, and you add the link to your landing page that you created on BookFunnel. It'll be here. You go to landing pages, you select the landing page you want. And then this is the link you want to copy and paste in your newsletter automation service. Or if you are basically just joining a promo and they want to get that link from you to share to their readers, this is a link that you would collect. You would select, or the short link here, both bring you to the same pages, right? And that will give them your free book. Okay. Now, if you're sending out the book for free on your own, from here, you just click gift a book. And then from here, you can either select an email address, send it in, or basically email a specific person your book. You can get a gift code where you'll get a code, you'll give it to the person, they'll put it into their BookFunnel app, and they'll get the book for free, or you can email the gift link, right? And that's how you do it on BookFunnel. On Story Origin, the process is pretty similar to BookFunnel. So you want to sign in, right? When you've signed in, you're going to click on your email and click for authors, right? After you've clicked for authors, you're going to go down to where it says landing pages. Here we are. On Story Origin, similar to BookFunnel, they both do the same thing. There's different services. You have reader magnets, universal book links, review copies, beta copies, direct downloads. So you're going to pick the one that meets your needs. If you're doing the same thing where we're doing just now on BookFunnel, you're going to click reader magnet. Now, as I said, I used to use this first, so you'll see that my reader magnet that I had before is already set up there. But if you're creating a new one, you're going to click add reader magnet. Oh, I can't walk you through this because I need a plan. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the step-by-step for this one, as I'm not in a position to sign up upgrade just to show you. But let's go back. I'll show you what the page looks like, right? So I may not even be able to edit it either. Oh, brilliant. So let's just pretend I just created this, right? When you create it, it's going to ask you to upload your book cover. You'll see the book cover there that I have that I was using before, right? Then you would essentially, this will be created for you. So ignore that. That won't be there because you'll just be creating yours. You'll add the title as you did before. You'll add the description, and then you upload your book files. Once you've done all of that, again, you can also add your newsletter on it to automatically integrate, just as you did on BookFunnel, right? It'll be here, or you can add a Facebook pixie and track who's downloading your stuff. That's something that I didn't do on BookFunnel, but you can do it here in Story Origin, is track the demographics of who's downloading your books, right? That's good marketing information to have, right? And then once you create it, you get a page that looks like, let's preview it right here. You can view your signups. I don't have it integrated because I'm not using it. Or you can share your link. This is a link that you'd add to your newsletters or give to your readers. And when they visit it, it'll give you a page that looks similar to what we had on BookFunnel. Here it is. You'll see your book cover. And then this is a tagline. I didn't add a tagline on BookFunnel, but you can put a tagline there. This one is something you want to grip the reader. It says, I set out to get his name off the wall, but wound it up with him in my bed. Again, this book is also still for free. If you join my newsletter, my Deidre-Ann Anderson newsletter, you'll get this book for free. It is fun. It is, if you like sassy heroines, you like the back and forth, you like good banter, that's for you. So yeah, that's how you do it on Story Origin. And I think that would be it. That's how you go ahead and set it up both on Story Origin or BookFunnel, and either one does the same purposes, right? And you'll give it away for free. You can either manually do it, set it up in an automation sequence on your newsletter like I do, or just gift the book to someone. All right, so I think we're going to end it here. If you're interested in figuring out how to set up giveaways, like set up a giveaway for certain criteria that the person needs to meet, then stay tuned for next week's video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell, and hit the thumbs up button so I know that you like this content and you appreciate what I'm doing with the channel. And yeah, come on back and watch the next video that will be out next week, right? If there is anything that you have questions on that I didn't cover here and you'd like to know, drop them in the comments below and I'll add them to next week's video. If there's anything that you want to know after next week's video is out, do the same thing, drop it in the comments. I respond to all my comments right now, so if you leave a comment down there you want a response, you will get it, right? I'll see it, I'll respond, you'll get it. All right, so I'll leave you here. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching through with this tutorial. Until we meet again, I'm Deidre-Ann Anderson. I publish romance under 2 pen names right now. Deidre-Ann Anderson for Black women and those who love them, and Sky Winter for fun, steamy romances. So if that's something that you'd like, follow through. All my links are down below, so follow through down to that description box and check out my books, right? Or follow me on the socials. All right, guys, I'll go. Be kind to one another, save your work, hydrate, and take care of yourself. All right, let's ascend together in 2024. Bye, guys.